everyone, welcome to Fig Fanatic. My name is Jesse, and today we are going to be taking a look back at some retro figures. That's right, we are talking about the 1994 animated CGI series and pioneering series, really, in children and adult entertainment, both alike. Reboot is what we're going to be talking about here, and I've got Bob right here, and I've got Megabyte, and together they are the main hero and villain of the Reboot series. I always wanted these damn toys, but I was never able to get them as a kid. And so here we are. I managed to secure these for a pretty respectable price. And I'm just excited about opening these bad boys up. So let's just get right into it and check them out. Before we get started, Reboot was a 1994 kids show on CBS, I believe. It was among, if not the first CGI series, complete CGI from start to finish. It was a very expensive show, very groundbreaking show. The CGI was not good, but at the time was absolutely fantastic and stunning, especially for a kids show to have such a large-scale production of CGI. This is the main cast right back here. So you've got Bob, which I have, and Megabyte, the main bad guy, the other villain, Hexadecimal, and Hack and Slash, who are the little henchmen, and then you got Enzo and Dot. I would like to get that whole set for sure and just have them all. Reboot was a show, I missed it the first time around. It just didn't appeal to me. I had way other different shows I was looking into. I had zero interest in watching Reboot at that time. Later, it re-aired on Cartoon Network years later, actually, about 7, I think. And that's when it caught fire, just nationally and with me and my brother. A lot of people rediscovered the show, or in my brother and I's case, realized just how fucking awesome Reboot was. And it got approved for a second season, although little do most people know, it's actually a Canadian TV show, and it already got a second season, so we were just getting the leftovers of what had already been finished. But I digress. Reboot is right here, and there's Bob. He is the main guardian of the mainframe city. It is basically, in short, a computer that every computer has something like this in your computer, and every single time that you play a game or something like that, you're actually playing against Bob here. And when you win, you basically destroy a mainframe in your computer, wiping out Bob and his friends. It's actually kind of a demented topic if you think about it, and guilt trips you for being really good at video games. Anyways, let's open this up. I feel like a little kid in the 90s who just, went to KB Toys or Target or Toys R Us. Let's open them up and take a look at them. All right. Now, this is delete disc included. I don't know what the hell a delete disc is. I think it had something to do with the show. I don't quite remember, but that's what it is. It's kind of creepy looking. Anyways, let's move on. But here he is. I kind of like the style toys. They're not particularly attractive toys, but I definitely like them because the show is so simplistic. Unfortunately, he doesn't move his joints up. He's a very, not too much articulation. He does bend his arms at least. His legs bend. He feels very loose, but in a good way. Yeah, there he is. Sweet. So I don't think his little disc thing comes out. I don't know why you would take it out. It is funny that in the back of the box, I don't know how that's going to show up. It shows, you can see like there, it's like a silver and gold piece. Well, I'm no expert in color palettes. Pretty sure that's like an off purple. So that is so freaking ghetto that they did that to you, that they just couldn't, color it in. But it is what it is. So really, you take this accessory out, you put this one in, and there you go. But really, it's kind of an interesting way to put your accessories on your toys. And then he has a little weird clutch thingy. Not really sure exactly what he's supposed to do with this thing. If you get Enzo, who's the little kid, he came with a skateboard hover disc thing. Bob also rode one of those. So I guess it says here that you can actually attach Bob to it, and he can ride it. So hopefully I'll be getting Enzo, and I can do that. Me personally, this grappling hook thing is ghetto. This thing looks fucking stupid. I would rather just use the main little computer thingy. I think it would look much, much better, and that's what we're going to go with. So there he is. There's Bob. Say hi to everybody, Bob. Bob was also a very strange name for a show with computer characters with weird puns. I'm sure Bob was some kind of computer pun I'm not aware of. Every name had some kind of meaning, double meaning with computers and technology. I can't think of what Bob would be, but I'm sure there's something out there. Anyways, that's Bob from Reboot. There he is. So let's move on, and now let's open the next one. We are going to open Megabyte. I probably should, just for the sake of humor here, actually look at the data file that they put in here. Bob is formatted as a top-level guardian. He's menu-driven to mend and defend. He's the last hope against Megabyte and hexadecimal and defending the city of mainframe. Nothing can make Bob backspace or end file. He laughs in the face of error messages. Well, how about that? And then you got Megabyte. Megabyte is a powerful virus with an infectious evil grace who is programmed to take over mainframe. His function is to gain as much power as possible. He has a viral, get it, viral, vision to one day access the supercomputer and crash mainframe. Why? I have no fucking clue. But either way, let's just open this thing up and get him open. Oh, that feels so good to open old toys. You just gotta let him breathe. Toys are meant to be played with. Ignore the ones back there because that's literally just for show. And they're cheap toys anyways. But toys are meant to be played with. You gotta pull them out. Holy crap, this is cool. He's so smooth, silky smooth. It's like he just shaved his legs or something. Wow, that's cool. So his jaw actually opens. I'm sure kids broke the fuck out of this at some point. It's kind of cool details. Probably can't see it, but he has like little teeny sharp teeth in there. That's a detail that I wouldn't have needed, but that's cool. Actually, he's a really cool toy. And look, his arm can go backwards. You can put him in like a wrestling hammer lock. That's kind of cool. You don't really see a lot of toys that do that. Like his flexibility will go all the way back. So that's pretty sweet. Overall, cool toy. When I was a kid, I didn't know what the hell Reboot was, but my brother and I always thought he looked really cool. Just look at him. Megabyte was awesome. The only thing that's lame is, what does he do exactly? I did no preparation for this video. I just literally said, fuck it, I'm going to videotape myself opening it. So I don't even really know. Detach Megabyte's torso by pulling body away from legs. Extend Megabyte's claws by sliding in and out. Baby. Okay, so you can slide things in and out. And apparently that does something. Oh, God! Oh, that's kind of cool. So it's basically like every Wolverine toy ever. So, yeah. He has claws. Whoop. Although, they don't really retract. They don't, retract in very well. We got whoop. And then he's still flipping you off. Okay, well, either way. Pretty cool still. The intense look on his face really just looks like he's smiling. Like, hey, everybody, it's good to see you. I don't know why he sounds like Barney Fife from the Andy Griffith Show, but it is what it is. Yes, he's like, I'm so happy to see everybody. Wow, he looks really happy, actually, now that I'm looking at him. Weird. Anyways, well, that is him. Oh, see, he's pretty fucking flexible. We're talking 1995 here when these toys came out, I believe. And he is uber flexible. So that's pretty cool, actually. You don't see a lot of toys with ball joints like that. So good on them. And then as far as Megabyte's torso, you can detach it by pulling him away? Am I going to break my toy in half right here? Oh my God, I killed him. Oh, I don't know the point of ripping him in half, but kind of violent. So I guess theoretically, him and Bob could do battle. Let's let's fucking queue up a Reboot's theme right here, and let's fucking just do an episode of Reboot right now.
If it isn't the Guardian, I sound like Jeremy Irons. Computer pun. Computer pun, computer pun. Yes, computer pun. Huh. Listen here, Megabyte. Computer pun this. I want to cut and paste your insides and paste them on the outside. Yeah. Take this, Megabyte! Ah! Oh, he's killing me! He's gonna be half! Oh God! What have I done? I'm a murderer! God, forgive me! Forgive me!
Okay, well that was fucking real strange, huh? Anyways, I would got to say these figures, for what they are, given on the scale of the limits of the 90s, these are badass toys. The Bob toy is okay, actually. Let me rephrase that. Megabyte's a badass toy. I mean, God, you can cut him in half. So for all you kids with demented imaginations like myself and my brother and I, we did a lot of weird stuff too like that. So I would say this figure's pretty awesome. Plus, I mean, you could like break his freaking arm, you know, just look at that. It just snaps off right there. And he's like, oh God, you broke my arm in half. So anyways, overall, I definitely would say the Megabyte toy is the crown jewel of the collection right here. I'll give him a good solid 9 out of 10. He has a lot of flexibility in some ways, but like, why is he standing like that? I feel like it should be like a back shot like this, like his pants just fall around his ankles in some dramatic pose. I don't know. It just seems like he's very dramatically like a male dancer just trying to show the goods to all the ladies. Highly uncomfortable, but he's a bad guy. I mean, I guess bad guys are sexual perverts or something. Anyways, Bob here though, he has a lot of little goofy accessories, but nobody cares. I mean, Megabyte doesn't come with any accessories, but he's such a good figure that I think even as a kid I would have really enjoyed it. The coin thing could I'd get out of my life with that shit. But yo, the Bob toy's okay. It is what it is. I like how he looks. He will display well. That's why I wanted him. That's why I'm going to sit here and play with them. So for me, I really like the figure. I think he's cool. The face scan could have been a little bit better. Overall, I'll give him like a 7. But the posability could have been a little bit better, but it is what it is. It's a 90s figure. So, yeah, decent figure. I really liked it. I like Reboot. I'm not sure where you can find Reboot if you're interested in actually watching the show. Highly recommend it if you have kids, actually. I think the show is aged really well, even as low budget compared to today's world. The show was for CGI capabilities. So I think today, kids would really enjoy the show. So I would give it a shot if you have small children. And I think adults can get into it too. It's a very creative show. A lot of puns. What adults don't like puns? That's where dad jokes come in. So again, I feel like the show has aged relatively well. I would like to give it a rewatch myself in its full view and really get into it again. So anyways, that's all I got for you today. Maybe next time we'll do another episode, a follow-up episode where never mind, I'm just kidding. Anyways, that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching. More videos to come, and I'll see you in the aisles.